Hello everyone, welcome to Beauty in the Garden. I am T. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you're returning, obviously, welcome back. So right now, I want to show you guys some of the things that is going on in the garden. It's going to be brief. I want to just touch bases on what's going on in the garden and what I have going on now. Alright, so first thing up, you guys, I am inside of the greenhouse. I am working on projects, and I'm going to even show you guys some of the projects that I'm going to be working on. I hope this will interest you guys as well in going ahead and doing some DIY projects in your garden. So down here, you guys, believe it or not, I have my petunias. They are growing. I'm surprised, like last night, the cold did not take them completely down. I thought they was going to freeze in here. This greenhouse is not heated, and I have been looking into different options to heating it. If you guys have any options, drop it in the comments below, and I can go ahead and check out some of you guys' ideas on rather than how I'm going to go about heating this greenhouse. Now, I was running an extension cord to this greenhouse. I wanted to see if there was any other options that you guys might have came across that's going to help me out. All right, but right here is a petunia. This is an amare petunia. It's very, very pretty. My daughter got me this for Mother's Day. It had a beautiful little heart on it, and it's still thriving in here. Surprise, surprise, it is still growing. And then down here is a white mum in this container. Now this, I bought this around about November-ish here from Lowe's. I got this one from Lowe's. And I got this one right here from Walmart. And then right here is a dianthus right here. You guys, it has the nerve to try to put on new growth. I got a weed that is growing in here. We're gonna go ahead and take that out while I'm in here. But this right here is a dianthus. It's a pretty pink dianthus. Dianthus does really well in cold temperatures, so I'm not too much worried about this dianthus being inside of this greenhouse. It's going to handle it quite well. I do have, I think, probably like, well, let's see, 1, 2, I got like 3 in here. 3 dianthus in here so far. All right, so that's right here, just in this little spot right here. So we have an amare petunia. We have here is a white, beautiful, this is actually called a frost white mum right here. And then we have here is a dianthus. And then right beside me here is another, this right here is another petunia right here. This is a beautiful petunia. It has a metallic look to it. You can't tell that it's a metallic right now. There's nothing metallic about it right now. But this is a metallic colored petunia right here in this container. And down here is a bubblegum pink petunia right here in this container. And I'm so glad that the cold did not take them back completely. Dropped very, very low this weekend. So hopefully not too cold to the point where my petunias die. I don't want to bring them in, you guys. I really don't. So hopefully we can hold. And I won't keep opening this door in here. All right, so on this side over here, inside of the greenhouse right here, is we have a miniature rose. This is a miniature rose that I got a multi-pack from as well from Walmart. This is a beautiful light pink one. I'm seeing that I do have some blotting on here. And if you look really closely, what that is actually spider mite damage. Okay, this is, if you see anything like this is spider mites, and I will show you a progression of them on another plant, so you guys can see this is one phase of them, and I'm going to show you guys a full phase of them. And I will be taking care of them with some insecticide and some neem oil. All right, down here is the calipacoa. I had this calipacoa going on, this would be the 3rd year, this calipacoa. All right, it doesn't look that great, but it will bounce back once the temperature starts to regulate. So this is a pretty pink calipacoa as well. All of the flowers in here is either pink or white. Okay, so that's the theme in here, is pink and white. Same thing goes with this frost white petunia here. I got it on both sides of the greenhouse. And right here is another dianthus in this container here. Then right above us, right here in these containers, and believe it or not, it has a flower. It's a calibrachoa right there. I can't believe it has a flower in here. Can you see that, guys? A teeny little flower. Do you believe it has a flower on this pot? Yeah. I can't believe it has a flower on this plant here at this time of year inside this greenhouse. But we do have a calibrachoa right there. All right, so I did tell you guys I was going to show you guys what it looks like to have spider mites and how they progress and what they will look like. So here is a up close and personal of what spider mites look like, and we're going to go ahead and eradicate them. Okay, so you guys can see how terrible they are and how they just suck the life out of your plant. Now this, you guys, is a miniature rose as well. It will get no bigger than 2 feet. But that is our miniature rose there that is struggling, but we're going to take care of her, and she's going to be happy that she's still inside this greenhouse. All right, let's talk about it. This is a find right here. I did find this dresser, you guys, on the side of the road. All right, I did find this on the side of the road. I like to kind of reamp things and DIY things, or find things that are very frugal and flip them and make them look a little bit more polished, I would say. Polished. So that's what I'm going to be doing with this dresser. I'm going to take this dresser, and this dresser is going to go where this staircase is, and I think it's going to look fabulous right here. And now I'll have some extra storage inside of the greenhouse, so someone else's trash is someone else's treasure. And now I have me a nice beautiful place to put tools, and as well I could put my beautiful succulents right on top of this. But I'm definitely going to cover this, you guys, with something that's going to make it waterproof, and as well not cause any damage to this dresser. Now this dresser is a solid wood dresser. I did check that out, and I really like the fact that it is a solid wood dresser, so it can last a little bit longer in here. And I'm going to make sure that I do lift it off of the ground, and we're gonna make do with this. Okay, yes we are. Isn't it gonna be beautiful there, you guys? Can y'all picture that right there in that space right there? Yes, it's gonna be right here. I can't wait to see how it's gonna turn out. I'm gonna repaint this as well, and I'm gonna upgrade some of these containers with my succulents and place this onto this dresser. The next thing up, you guys, is I do have here is some strawberries. I do have the ones that my brother gave me. They're bouncing back beautifully after I put them in here. Some of them wanted to take a little toll, but he's still there, and I need to go ahead and plant them up because my brother gave it to me, and I don't want anything that my family gives to me to die. So I want to take care of them, or anything you guys give me as well. I try to take care of it so it all stays happy. All right, and then I do have here some hydrangeas down there. This right here is a cauliflower. This cauliflower actually started to mold. What happened, it got really, really cold in here, and it kind of burnt the cauliflower in here and basically turned it to mush. Okay, so that's what happened with this cauliflower. Right here is a red cabbage. Some more petunias, looking gorgeous right there. We got some echinacea back here. We got some echinaceas. All right, these are different colors. I did find them for $1 here. You guys can see the different echinaceas here. I'll clean them up when the season comes, but we do have them here. And then back here is a proven winner. This is a cat's meow that I got for $3, okay? I do have a couple of them planted outside. Right here is some white dianthus right here. And then these two right here actually is the purple Sicily cauliflower. I'm going to go ahead and take this right here. It almost looks like a broccoli. That is because the floret started to open up and go to seed. And I can still enjoy this before it actually fully opens. But this is a purple Sicily cauliflower. The head was compacted more like this, and now it started to open up. All right, so I'm going to harvest this, and I'm going to enjoy this. Just do a quick saute on this, and it's going to be yummy. It smells great too. All right, so here's another purple Sicily here, another red cabbage This right here is a purple dianthus. This purple dianthus came from my homegirl. She gave me this. Shout out to Brandy for giving me this. This is a purple dianthus. It's doing great. I had this last year and it's still holding on. And then she purchased a flamingo pink mum, and this mum is doing good. I cut it back and she purchased this for me as well, and I'm hoping that I can keep it alive because a friend of mine purchased this for me. So we're going to see how it comes back after it starts to grow, because sometimes when you get plants that might be grown a certain way, it might not come back the same exact plant. Okay, so we're gonna see what this mum gonna turn out like. But this was the flamingo pink mum. All right, now up here as well, I have here is a miniature rose and some bubblegum pink petunias here, and another beautiful friend of mine bought me some lavender. This lavender is not dead. I have one here and I have one here. It just died back, but if you gotta look really close, can you guys see that they're not dead? They're actually kind of just dormant right now because they do need that chill time. Okay, and this is the lavender, and a great friend of mine gave me these, and I got a couple of them out there in the sand pit that she purchased, and I'm really happy they're alive and well. So shout out to her. I appreciate you too, lovely lady. And then over here I got the same thing as a petunia, and you guys oh, okay, excuse me, that's mine first. Okay, it's a bug that wants to tell me what to do in my greenhouse. But it's another miniature rose right here, and it's doing really good. So these two over here does not have any spider mites damage because they actually are away from each other, so we don't have any damage. But this is, you guys, is what's going on inside of the greenhouse. I do have a little sweet pea. I didn't talk about that, but that is sweet peas if you guys wanted to know what that was. It is definitely a sweet pea. I do have in here as well some stone crop. As a matter of fact, stone crop. This is a stone crop. I think I touched bases on everything that is in here. I am going to start doing this project right here and clearing it up. I'm just going to actually sand. I think I'm just going to sand like where it's really scuffy, and come back over with a thin layer of paint, and then layer it back and give this a nice beautiful paint job. Y'all guys tell me what y'all think of this dresser in here. Isn't it going to be really nice? Let me know. I think it's going to be nice. I'm thinking about putting either a plastic cover on top of this. I think it's a poly plastic or something like that. Something I could just sit on top of this and makes it guaranteed waterproof. You guys, something I can wipe and clean up, put it back, and put it right here. I thought about sitting this dresser on some, I don't know, you gotta let me know. Should I put higher legs on this, or should I sit it on bricks? I don't know, but I know it's definitely going right here. It's definitely going right here, and I think it's gonna look beautiful there. Okay, this right here is the greenhouse, you guys. It's doing okay. Y'all do let me know what y'all think about any brands that y'all might come across that would heat my greenhouse, and that won't be so expensive, you guys, because I have gotten some really pricey things that I've seen. I'm like, I'm not doing that. And as well, what you guys think about this dresser right here, and how y'all feel about a whole dresser inside of a greenhouse. Really like it though. I really like it though. I really like it. Okay, I did take out all of my citrus trees. I had a lot in here. I did take them out. They are inside of my grow tent, and hopefully I can get them to bounce back, because they did take a hit. I actually put them outside, then they took a hit, then I brought them in here and they took a hit, and now I put them inside of my grow tent and they still want to take a hit because I keep changing them out from different environments. But believe it or not, the one that I had outside for 4 or 5 years has no problem with staying outside, but my new ones, no, they're not and they're not happy. The one I grew from seed has no problem with staying outside, but the other ones have. I'm down to my tangerine, my key limes, my lime, my Mars lemon, my tangerine, my grapefruit. They all just want to have a fuss. So they're all inside of my grow tent, staying warm, staying happy. They are in a nice, beautiful lighting. They starting to put on new leaves and they slowly bouncing back. And I'll touch bases on those as well. So if you guys have citrus, they do tend to be a little finicky when you change them in their different environments, okay? So, hey, I'm learning a little bit more about trees. I'm okay with the plants. I'm just learning a little bit more about trees. And since I have so many fruit trees, I have about 32 fruit trees on this property, okay? So I'm learning every day when I'm looking at a certain plant and what information I need to gather from those plants and logging it to make sure that the environment is working for the area that I live in. All right, so all right, you guys, we are at the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoy my content. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, you guys, to the channel, and hit that notification if you want to be notified when I upload a video. And like I always tell you guys, there's beauty in everyone's garden. And bye-bye for now. Bye-bye, you guys. Happy gardening.